speaker for this evening, Esona Matole. She is an FGL alumni, yes, so she's one of you, originally from the Eastern Cape, Emondi, and probably representing Izipunzane. Esona embodies the spirit of resilience and innovation. A proud alumni of the Ebenezer Matumbozi High School, she discovered a passion for technology and problem solving by taking part in the Cortex Hub Robotics Club, and she got early exposure to coding and innovation and sparked a lifelong curiosity in the digital world. She's currently at Stellenbosch University doing her Bachelor of Data Science in Computer Science, and she really wants to become a data scientist contributing to South Africa's digital transformation and a tech-driven future. Guided by curiosity and determination, she is going to be an innovator, and I'm looking forward to hearing from her today. She's going to share some costly mistakes not to do in your exams, whether you are in grade 10, 11, or 12. She's got a few words of experience to share with you. Esona, good evening. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
Good evening, Sis Olutu. I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm so excited to have you. Thank you for making the time. I know you are also in exam season. I'm going to hand over to you. Ava Upudluvuko is going to be running your slides. Upudluvuko, if you could please share when you're ready.
Thank you so much, Sis Olutu, for that kind introduction, and greetings to everyone joining us today. It's truly a pleasure to be here with you. So I'll just go through my background briefly, and we're running out of time. I was born and raised in the Eastern Cape, and in my early years, I lived with my grandmother in Alice in Kobonkobo, where I attended at Dikeni Primary School from grade R to grade 3. Later, I moved to live with my mom and continued my schooling at Makinana Public School and then Ebenezer Matumbozi High School. Throughout my school journey, I've valued doing my best, from earning certificate for academic excellence to competing in commerce spelling bee and presenting my school in debate hosted by Kumkani FM. In high school, I joined a robotics club called the Cortex Hub. That's where I discovered my passion for technology and innovation. Today, I'm studying Bachelor of Data Science in Computer Science at Stellenbosch University, with hopes of becoming a data scientist and contributing to South Africa's growing tech industry. I share this story because it taught me that success doesn't come from being perfect, but rather from learning, growing, and avoiding the same mistakes that hold many students back. The next slide, Luvuko, please. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to share some costly mistakes that many students make while preparing for their exams. These aren't motivational quotes or fancy ideas. They are real mistakes I've seen, and sometimes I've made them. I was a student myself. I was in grade 12. So I know I've seen it. I've seen it from my classmate, and I've seen it happen to myself. That can seriously affect your results if you don't recognize them early. Another slide, please, Luvuko. So one of the biggest mistakes is studying without a plan. When you study without a plan, you are wasting your time. Yes, it seems effective at first. It seems very productive. You open your book, you start somewhere, and you hope for the best. But without a plan, you spend more time being busy than productive. You spend more time doing the easy questions, and then you avoid the important topics. You spend more time where you are comfortable at, but when the exam starts, when you're in the exam room, the comfortable topics are just the low-hanging fruit, as Umis Gongi said. And then the most difficult questions, that's where you find difficulty. And it's not even difficult, but you need to study with a plan. So what I give is that one tend to focus on the easier topics, which is wrong, and neglect the difficult ones, and that is deadly. That is a deadly mistake. The solution is simple. Make a short study timetable. Have it be realistic. Stick to your goals. Write down what you'll study and when, so that it gives you direction to your effort and helps you focus on what truly matters, so that you avoid wasting your time. You don't avoid the important topics. You tackle them. You trust yourself. You do them. Next slide, Luvuko. Another mistake is avoiding past papers. As our first speaker said, Udesh, that past papers, you need to do them because they give you a clear image of how the paper will be set, so that you avoid confusion about exam structure, and then you know what is asked and how the question paper flows. Some students think if I know my notes, I'll be fine. I did think like that sometimes, that if I know my notes, if I crammed my notes and I understand some parts of it, I'll be fine. But exams test how you apply that knowledge. You don't have to know your notes, all of them. You can't know the entire book. You need to know the knowledge that is inside the book. So you use past papers to practice under real exam conditions. You need to sit and time yourself for 3 hours, remove your cell phone, remove all the distractions. If your exam room, you know you feel cold in the exam room because of anxiety, try to be in a cold environment so that you can get familiar with the environment. That helps you to understand question styles. You manage your time and see what topics need more attention. You will get to understand the trend of how exams are set and how questions are asked. You need to do at least three, that's the minimum. You need to do at least three question papers, but the maximum you can go five, six if you have time. The next slide, please, Butlivugo. Okay, so, well, we've all done this. Another deadly mistake, which is cramming. Trying to fit a whole term work into one night. You're thinking that, oh, I can do it. If I don't sleep today and I cram the entire heart on life science, I'll understand this heart that the artery pumps blood to this and that and that. It feels good. It feels productive. You will know it for that short period of time. The moment you get into an exam and then you forget one word, you start to feel overwhelmed. You start forgetting the smallest details of what the question was. Sometimes it's not that the question is being asked in a different direction or a different angle. It's because you crammed how they asked it there and then how the steps were without understanding. You do not learn when you cram. You do not learn anything. So the better way is to revise in short, consistent session. Even 1 hour a day is more effective than 10 hours the night before. 1 page a night, you're going to bed, you can just read 1 page, solve one equation, you can go to bed. Your brain remembers better when you study regularly and rest in between. Next slide, please, Budluvo. Another mistake. Some students believe that skipping sleep or meals means that they are working hard, but in truth, your body fuels your brain. So by that, the mistake is neglecting your health. You quickly burn out, you feel exhausted, you feel like you've lost motivation, you feel like because you don't do any exercises, as Mr. Utesh did mention that once when he was answering one of the questions that how do you stay motivated even though you feel tired, then he said that you need to go for an exercise or take a walk and this and that. So some of the exercises, they help you prevent being burnt out, which is now you are taking care of yourself to avoid being burnt out, being tired while the exams are still ongoing. And then another thing under neglecting your health is inadequate sleep. When you're not sleeping, you're thinking that you can pull in all night to the day before the exam. That is wrong. Well, Mr. Udesh did say that on his one of his slides that get a good night's sleep the day before the exam. Wake up very early so that you can be fresh and be able to think. And stay hydrated. Do not drink energy drinks thinking that you'll get energy. You will get energy, yes. But the problem is that once you get into the exam the next day, you still drink the energy drink, you'll feel like your heart is beating fast because of anxiety. So what I advise is that eat well, stay hydrated, and sleep enough. You'll concentrate better. You'll think clear and actually retain more information. Next slide, please. Not asking for help. So some most student, I was also there at some point. You feel inferior when you're not asking for help. You feel like you lack knowledge, but you don't. You feel like you are burdening the other person, the other student, when you're asking help from your peer. But you need to seek help. You need to open up and say, I do not understand that. I don't know how did you get into your answer. I don't know why is my answer wrong, but I did follow the steps so that you can see where you did go wrong. So struggling silently won't help you anyway. No one will know that you're struggling if you're not opening your mouth and say, I don't understand. So don't feel embarrassed. Ask, seek for help, because when you say, oh, I'll ask later, later often becomes never. You will never ask about it, and then you'll go into the exam without knowing. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Teachers, classmates, and even online resources are there to help. Online resources are your YouTube. You can also download an app called Grade 12 Mathematics, which has past papers from previous years. Maybe they focus on the same topic throughout that. Asking for help doesn't show weakness. It shows commitment to learning. It shows that you're eager. It shows that you know what you want to know. Next question, please, Butlufogo. So this one, which is avoiding this. We all have a cell phone, and it's very hard to avoid your cell phone, especially when you've become very close to your cell phone. I know everyone has a cell phone now, so you need to avoid having a cell phone around you when you're preparing for your exams, because you can just be, oh, I'm gonna go to watch TikTok for 5 minutes during my break. No, 5 minutes is 50 minutes into TikTok. I feel like once you're on TikTok and you're like taking a break, everything is just funny. Everything that you scroll through is just very entertaining. So avoid using your cell phone when you are preparing for exams or you in during exams. Have your phone taken by your parent. I used to give my mom my phone. Sometimes she'll take it from me because I was self-aware enough to know that, oh, my phone is actually holding me back. Let me just give it to my mom for an hour so that I can be very much productive. Sometimes it would be hard to give my phone because I'm just rushing the hour to end so that I can press my phone again. So another distraction to avoid is minimize time spent on social media. Delete your social media, delete Instagram, delete TikTok. You'll see it after exams. I promise you, after exams, it's going to be more fun. There will be more challenges, exactly. Also, associate yourself with people with similar goals as you. By that, I mean that during your exam season, you see the people that have the same goals as you. Be closer to them. It's not that you are sucking information from them, it's that you guys are just having a healthy competition with each other so that you can learn from them as well and they can learn from you. It's very nice to have a healthy competition with your peers because you guys have the same goal. You want the same thing, you want the same good marks. That's it. The next slide, please, Budluvugo. Um, this one is to avoid comparison, to compare yourself with people who are doing very well. Compare yourself with your peers because they know better. You think that they know better, but you haven't sat down with yourself to understand the topic. You haven't went through the topic alone, but then you are so quick to compare that, oh, this girl knows this and I don't know it. No, you are just holding yourself back from sitting down and learning. So do not compare yourself. Do not doubt yourself because once you doubt yourself, you start to fear that, oh, I'm going to fail. Oh, I'm not ready for this. No, you're always ready, but you just need to put in the effort, invest your time into something greater. You know your goal. Whenever you're feeling down or lack motivation, remember why you started. Remember your goals that you set at the beginning of the year, that you wanted 7 distinctions, that you wanted to apply to this university, and that remember that whenever you feel like you don't have motivation or when you're tired. Next slide, please, Budluvugo. So to sum up the costly mistakes are clear. Studying without a plan, ignoring past papers, cramming, neglecting your health, and not asking for help, and also comparing yourself. The solutions are very easy. I said make a plan. Your plan must be your timetable. Make it realistic. You know what time you come back from home. You know what chores do you have to do at home. But I know during exam seasons, the parents are very lenient. They tell you, oh no, you don't have to be cooking, you don't have to be doing that. So make your parents proud as they are helping you as well. Practice past papers. 3, 4, 5. Practice, practice. Mark yourself. Practice past papers, especially when you are in grade 12 national past papers. Practice them. Study consistently, not practically. By that I mean do not cram. Study small bits every day. Every day grows, every day you're studying a small piece. But do know when the exam is. So that today you said that, okay, today I'm focusing on algebra, tomorrow I'm focusing on inequality, tomorrow I'm focusing on set theory. Take care of your body and mind. If you burn out quickly, once it's the first exams you're burning out, what more about the 6 other exams that are coming? Because you have 7 subjects. You are burning out on the first subject, which is maths. What about the other one? And you don't write 1 paper on each subject, you write 2 papers. So you need to take care of your body. You need to drink water. You need to sleep. Get rest. Ask questions early. It's never too late. You can ask anytime. It's never too late. Ask questions. Be eager to know how this happened, why is that happening? Why is it red? Why is it not blue? Why is it this and that? And the bonus, and focus on your own progress. Do not compare yourself. You know your pace. You know you can do better. Once you know that you can do better, you need that bounce. You need to strike again and try again and again. I think that's it from my side.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. When we sort of started, she says, no quotes, no gimmicks, just real practical tips and real life examples. And you did just that. Esona, thank you so, so much for your time and this beautifully packaged session. We really appreciate it. We want to tell you we're so proud of you and looking forward to hearing from you as a data scientist in a year or two.
But wait, sis Audit, you didn't ask me what am I contributing to the metric. What am I saying to them?
Oh, wait, Carlos, sorry. Can you please give your final thoughts to our students that are writing exams, Ms. Esona
Okay.
Matole?
I'm saying that exams can be challenging, but they don't have to break you. If you prepare with structure, self care, and focus, it will give yourself the best chance to perform at your true potential. Remember, success isn't about perfection, it's about progress, consistency, and balance. And I encourage you to not fall in the level of your expectation, fall in the level of your training. The sky is the limit. Thank you.
How could I deprive them of that beautiful, beautiful note? We appreciate you. All the best for your exams. I can see you can see all the hands, the claps, the hearts, the superstars that are coming through on the WhatsApp line. They're really, really spectacular. Thank you so much. Thank you to you, Esona. Thank you to
Thank you so
Mamgogi. Thank you to Caleb Dlamini. Thank you to Mr. Udesh. We really appreciate it. This session, of course, will be available. It is our final session, FGLers, for 2025. For myself, and I speak on behalf of Upud Luvuko and the rest of the team, our president and our founder, wishing you all of the very best in your final exams. We trust that you're going to do incredibly well. We know that you're going to put your best foot forward and you're going to use every one of these tips that you got today from our 4 incredible speakers to task. We are already proud of you. Make sure you make yourselves proud. You take care.